9.
4.
Wait, I went a 120.
We're in a 120?
Oh my
What
god.
just happened?
Okay,
I
I wanna.
can't believe that.
What race number is this?
It sucks how
12.
much time I lost.
Out
I
of
would
what?
have gotten at least second.
23.
That's so unfortunate to the sport of Maine, the sport of cricket.
View channel. Yeah. Share, copy link. Discord.
Off limits.
Just
Off
on it.
limits. Safe to say the Dodgers won the pennant.
Alright, I sent my stream in the race podcast chat. You guys can send you guys the streams there. Send me invites.
Okay, I'm running a 4.
Great.
That's how we start off the stream. You could call me Matthew Bean.
Linus just caught
I
a
have a
stream.
future.
Can I get invites?
How do I? Why can't I share it? Oh, my bad. Hold on, small.
Alright. Get your sliders in when we wait a second.
No, I'm gonna run a 1 today, guys.
I don't know why my
Hello?
dad's laughing
How'd I
like
do this
Santa,
before? I forgot.
but okay.
Is that ain't no. There we go.
Alright. I'm unpausing it, get your sliders in. I'm gonna leave with like
What
2
are we
seconds
doing,
left.
mate?
Alright. You need to copy the link.
No, I'm saying because I didn't have it in the.
Yeah.
I don't have permissions to speak in the race
Oh
broadcast
yeah,
chat.
that's
Yeah.
my bad. I'll adjust that after.
I put it in general.
Got told by the
I'll
buzz I
just
was
have
off
this.
limits.
Actually, I can just copy the link from there and just paste it over.
Oh, they
to
were off limits.
Copy text.
Okay, guys, let's go. Oh. Oh wait, he's in here already.
It's
dirty,
Fexy,
dirty.
Jordan, but it's Fexy's already here.
This is impossible.
Dirty dog. You dirty dog.
Oh yeah, Heinz is on the phone for this race.
We can
The
do something
phone.
else on
The phone. The phone. Whoa.
He's on the phone like Hiccup.
Oh.
We're underway. Zach in first as the points leader. Hendrick going wide in second. He's second in the points. Orange in third. He's third in the points. The top 3. All 1, 2, 3 in the points. Hendrick just made a pass around the outside of Zach for the lead. Orange coming up the inside of Zach. Now they're going to be side by side into this very treacherous corner as they go up into the uphill part, I guess you
Whoopsie.
could call it. Uphill hairpin.
I'm taking an offshore excursion, my bad.
And Orange is up the third as Zach went wide. Hendrick got the pole this race. Good momentum he had from winning on Saturday. He also did win the last road course race, but he did not win here. I won here actually, and won my 2 starts winning off of saving. But Hendrick did lead the most laps here last season, so yeah, not all doom and gloom.
It's all doom and gloom.
Oh, I can't run it.
Hendrick's gonna lead the first lap of 20 here. Orange went wide in the back. He still has a decent gap over Zach, Two Dog, and then Heinz. Heinz almost hit the wall, and Hendrick did hit the wall. That's allowed Orange to close in a tiny bit. Yeah. These guys should make 2 pit stops this race. It could be possible to make it on 1. I don't know why, but this track is very... I went over this last season when I did some testing and I was trying to figure out how to make it not saving, and I realized it's just impossible. So we tried 3x last season, we're trying 2x this season, even though I know both them still equal saving. Maybe you'll have a different outcome.
Well, I've already started saving.
Not that tough to save on these road courses,
Yeah,
though.
good one.
As long as you just stay in 4th gear on the track, or most of the track at that, and try not to go too hard in the throttle. Even you can potentially not go full throttle if you really want to go hard saving mode and kind of lifting close into
There's
the
no
corners.
reason to.
But if it is a light save, which you have a lot of time
It's
to,
like a lap and a half save for a
oh,
run.
yeah, that's a light save, yeah.
I mean, I'm just kind of doing it with how the way I kind of know to save, which is just use higher gears.
I have 3 different ways I know to save, and sometimes I use all of them, sometimes I use one of them, sometimes I use.
The 3 horsemen of saving gas.
This is why he's so smart, bro.
I pay attention in
He has all
NASCAR
the ways.
races. Oh my god, that was a weird lag for Hendrick on my screen. He started two-wheeling there over there. He almost went in the grass, and then he just laid back in the middle of the track. Orange went wide. He went too
Orange.
wide. And now Zach is getting right back on his bumper. Here comes Two Dog. Doesn't look like he's saving. Orange, I think he is a tiny bit.
Yeah,
Hines is
I am.
also on the back bumper.
It doesn't matter about throttle, does it? It's just RPM mattered.
If you go 100% throttle, it does not help you save. If you go like 80 or like 60, it helps you save more. But like, I only use that if I'm like really hard saving or if I'm saving at an
Right, so I could just basically stay in the high gears and be fine.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do the high gears if you only have to save a lap per run. Me giving out advice.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Two Dog went wide. I hit the wall.
Hey, he's
almost.
my team owner.
I am, yeah.
Well, man.
Are we on lap 3?
We're on lap 4.
4.
Alright.
4.
Just making sure I have the lap sled correct. I still have to do them for like most of the
Sorry,
races.
Two-Dog.
But
Take our ride, buddy.
contact between Zach and Two Dog. Zach has not ran this far back really in a while, if I had to say. I mean, yeah, sure he ran 5th at Charlotte, but not of his own doing. Here it's of his own doing. No, he's probably still gonna somehow manage to
That's
get a top
hilarious how I keep
2.
doing that in the hairpin and high gear. I need to stop doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, Hines is now came from 5th
I
to
downshift
2nd.
in a hairpin
Maybe
just to get the launch
with the
off.
help of not necessarily saving, while the other 3 are, or just really battling hard, or both. You see all 4 of these guys right nose to tail, and then you see a little bit of a blue car. I had to think of the color. Just up ahead, and that is Hendrick, who is currently leading. He just led his 4th lap of the race. Hendrick, again, he did lead the most laps here last season. I can go back and actually check how many laps he led. He led 9, which was tied with me, but I gave him the point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Man, race manipulation.
Sure.
Someone tell Grega.
It didn't
I didn't win
matter.
the championship anyway, so it didn't matter.
It's the difference between him losing it by 65 and 70.
Dude, if I won it by like 5 points, though, that would have went crazy.
I know. Zach went wide now. Zach went all the way on the outside grass, and Orange went on the inside grass. They just split the track there, and Two Dog went right through the middle. And Hines is starting to pull away.
Flip back, whip back.
The track is wet.
Track is, I guess, what. Hendrick still leads after 5 circuits around the track. We're getting ready to complete the 5th one here. Hendrick, once he gets up to the line, he will have led 5 laps of the 5 done so far. Hines, though, is kind of pushing. Hines did get 2nd here last season. Had a late charge in the last couple laps. Just wasn't enough to catch me. Go again, Hendrick in that race would pretty much nowhere to be seen. Hendrick had to make a whole extra pit stop because of the saving thing. Hendrick has a gap
Hendrick
now,
not
though.
saving in a race? That's diabolical.
Hendrick,
Hey.
Hendrick has a gap now over really everyone else, so he can kind of, if he wanted to, back off and save because he already has that gap. He doesn't have to save necessarily too much. He can try like light save, like really light save, and then maybe last 2 or 3 laps really hard save if he wanted to. He has the gap too. Hines doesn't look like he is saving, and if he is, it's hardly at all.
Spinner in the back.
What? Orange spun?
Oh, yeah, orange spawn.
I'll do one with contact again. Like, not wall
Orange,
contact.
can you confirm this?
Car contact. Hendrick can ride a complete lap 6. This is the point last season where he started to show pace. He started to kind of break out of his slump and show pace and lead laps.
That is a great lap, thank you.
But he still didn't really show up and show out until where we should be going 2 races from now at Pocono. That was his second win, actually. But that's the first track where he really kind of steered up the pace.
Pocono, that was my first start, yay.
Yep. Also, Zach's debut from last season. So, yeah.
Wasn't I gonna win that race, but then something happened?
Yeah, you had to make an extra pit stop.
Oh, yeah, right. Fun.
Shades of me here.
Yeah. Also, Indy's coming up soon, Daytona. Michigan is the next race on Saturday.
Oh,
So, we'll see how that goes.
I love me some Michigan.
Zach, again, is still supposed to miss 3 races. It's hovering around the Daytona Indy area. That's around when it's supposed to be.
Actually,
So-
I'm not mad that I'm missing Daytona.
Yeah.
I'm mad that I'm missing Indy, though.
Daytona last season in the 400 was definitely a treat. Let's just say that. We had 2
treat?
people wrecking each other, and we had Nate versus Grigga for the win. So,
Right about that.
yeah. And also,
Nate's-
Movement watched the end that race with
Nate's
200
one off.
people on live.
What? He was streaming the race and 200 people watched?
No, so here's the thing. So, Movement wasn't in the race, right?
He was
But
commentating?
no, he wasn't even commentating. I was commentating. But he was watching the race that Dale was in, right? Last season or last year? The race
Oh,
that,
the Cars Tour.
yeah, the Cars Tour race that Dale was in. So he had that. He had 200 people like watching live, and so it was like in the middle, in between races, and he just for like I think it was 2 laps, put up my stream, and I thought that was very cool, even though it didn't do anything to it, but like, yeah.
In between the Cars Tour and between the PLM and the NCS.
Yep. How many laps is
Maybe.
this at the end of this lap?
It's lap 9 coming up.
So, Hendrick now has 8 laps led. Hendrick has not really led much this season. He has definitely led more than he has last season. But still not that much he's led compared to someone like Zach, or even Boom when Boom decides to show up and not leave after 3 laps.
Silent but deadly.
Zach has definitely been probably by far the best driver this season. That's why he has a huge points lead. But it's still not over. The championship still has about half a...
Imagine if I was still on controller.
We're still only about half the way there in the championship, and there's a lot... We saw Hendrick have a late season charge last season. Could this happen again? Zach is also going to have to miss 3 races, which is going to put the championship battle down to probably within 20, which is about within 4 spots. So, if Hendrick can have a couple good races, bring himself closer, he can potentially make that... He can potentially take back the points lead and gap Zach. Yeah, because the last
I'll do
couple
that.
races for Hendrick were not the best when we look at the schedule. A lot of short tracks. Hendrick's not historically good on short tracks. Not even in this league, just in general.
Do we have Martinsville again?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the only race that we have that we do 2 trips at is Daytona.
Oh. L.
Yeah, we should be at Fontana twice.
I mean, we
Okay.
basically have Fontana twice in Michigan.
What's the finale race?
Homestead.
Oh.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
He wants to fuck Homestead?
Sure.
Hendrick did win Homestead last season. That was a shortened race because we only had 4 people
I
left in the
forgot about
race.
that.
so
Everyone left that race. That was so funny.
we only had like 6
That
people.
always
so-
happens in championship races, I feel like.
But Hendrick did pick up his 7th win on the season at Homestead last season to cap off what was a really, really good season. 2.1 average finish. 7 wins.
Did he win the championship before the race even started?
Just not enough for the championship, no.
Oh, never mind. That was Greg's championship.
Yeah. Hines is going to lead a lap, his first lap, and take the perfect race away from Hendrick.
Oh man, Hines, why'd you do that to him?
So, you guys are on lap 11, right?
Yes.
Hendrick splitting it directly in half. I don't hate it, definitely. He will have to save a bit this run, but these guys here, their goal is to save what I'm guessing is pretty much all of it in this run, so they can push in the last run here. Well, Hendrick's gonna still be about half push.
Oh, the hell, I just had a huge lag on the game. Like a frame lag.
Hines also is probably pretty close to he's definitely in the top 5 after Grigor decided not to show up and Speedin being very iffy, Moose not showing up and that, so he definitely is up in the top 5.
I forgot Speedin led the points unironically for like 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, he did. No, 2 weeks. Well, it was not 2 weeks, 2
races.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're both gonna come in, Hines and Zach at the end of...
Both gonna come.
At the end of lap 11, we'll come into the pits where Hendrick will take back the lead. Not before Hines leads another lap, though.
Alright, time to lock in.
Hendrick has currently tied how many laps led here last season at 9, so if he leads one more, he'll lead more than he did here last season. Hendrick coming on the final corner.
What'd you get, Hines?
He takes back the lead pretty comfortably. You'll see them as they're not even exiting the pits right now, and Hendrick's already long past them. He's going up into turn 2 now, and you don't even see them exiting the pits. Hendrick arguably got robbed here last season. Led a lot of the race, just in the end was not enough. He couldn't save it. He tried to do some sort of strategy to gain some positions back, but it wasn't enough. He still lost points. Well, he actually tied on points with Grigor that race, which was another big blow to the championship because there was one race gone and he was still around 100 back, like he was before Charlotte. But with the win at Charlotte, he is now less than 100 down. I'm pretty sure he's probably somewhere in the 70s if I had to guess now. So huge gain for Hendrick last race at Charlotte. Now he's got to hopefully put the full race together this season or this race and potentially gain more. Go potentially 2 in a row. Zach has gone 4 in a row, I think. I can check that.
Would have been 3 in a row, I believe.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, Zach went 3 in a row, winning from Dover to Kansas. He basically swept a whole week of races. Hendrick Motorsports has won all the races since race 4 at Chicago, which was Zach's first career win. The only person to... Well, there's only 2 drivers that have not won... Or that have won a race that are not on Hendrick Motorsports. That is Orange, who won at Vegas on race 3, and Grigor, who won the 500. But yeah, pretty much everything else has been dominated by Hendrick Motorsports. If they get this win today by any of the 2 drivers in the race, they will have 10 wins on the season, easily putting a huge gap between them and JJ.
I like Hendrick's strategy, dude. Push out early, get yourself a lead, and then just use that lead to save. I should have done that.
So Hendrick Motorsports has won the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races. This would be 9, and potentially won by car number 9. Closing about halfway on this run. So, how many laps? What lap are you guys on right now?
One
lap 14.
One of the various laps we're on. You know, Laps are really just a construct when you think about it.
Stop!
A figment of our being, potentially.
Hendrik
is this
going
guy
on a
on?
midway spiel.
What are laps, really? When you really dive into it. What really
Hendrik,
makes
where's
up
your
a lap?
memoirs?
Amazon bestseller.
It's on bestseller. Hendrik has led a dozen laps so far, and he's looking to lead us 13th. Zach sits in second. It wouldn't be much of a points gain if Hendrik does gain, but well, if Hendrik does win, but it would be enough as long. It would be about, well, Zach hasn't led a lap yet, so give that about a 15 point gain. Pretty huge gain when we talk about that in the championship. Last week, I'm pretty sure it was about a 25 point gain, maybe 20 point gain, so. Yeah.
Oh, I think Orange lagged out.
Has Orange lagged out? This would be his first DNF of the season. Hines just wrecked by himself. Well, he saved it. Oranges, I repeat, out of the race. That is one less car in the race.
4 cars now.
Yep. 4-car race. Last season, this wasn't really much of an entertaining race, to say the least. It was saving. Here, we kind of have a little more entertainment.
Oh, I spun.
And
That's 2 in a lap.
I don't do 2 in a lap.
Well, Burrow.
Zach
Mid
just
there, I
won.
say.
Hines also said he saved it, that he didn't spin, and he saved it, so.
Oh,
Well, time for us to just manifest the caution. There's debris on the track. Oh, there's a tree down on track.
The tree down on track.
2 cars
Wait, the
spinning in a lap
backstretch?
with 4 people is kind of crazy, but
See, I don't have the in a lap thing. I just have whatever I have. What
Not
lap
good
are
one,
you going
Hendrik.
on to, Hendrik?
jeez.
Anytime. I don't know. 5 more?
Well,
Oh my.
Starting
Okay, I
16.
should not have done that.
starting 16, so 15, so okay, I got that right. Alright. Hendrik is at 13 laps now. Whoa, they saved it.
The tires are
now
hot.
Overtakes Zach. Zach's tires are hot. He will have a shot with 5 to go. He will have one more shot at Hines, even maybe more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Contact. They both go wide.
Is it
Hines
5 to
goes
go, no more
further
yellows?
wide. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, wow. Darn, guys.
Man, that road course should be different there, I say.
See, this stuff hasn't been
I know,
tested
you almost have
yet.
enough time to cause a caution. Even if
That's
you
it.
want to go, you
There's,
still have half
I mean,
a
there's
lap to cause
plenty.
one.
There's plenty of time where it's like you compare to them. It's like you
No,
can go
if Zach-
green on
no,
like
no,
the
no,
back
seriously,
stretch or
though,
whatever.
If Zach didn't spin, that was going to be crazy interesting.
I know. That's what
I don't think I would have made it on fuel, to be honest.
I
You
was
didn't?
like,
I was almost good on saving my second lap on that run, and I had like a 6-second buffer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to save fuel properly, man.
No,
I
know.
told
I
you
just
how to
don't know
save.
gear. Run
I told
fourth
you
gear.
for a whole
The entire
lap how to
track.
save.
Well, you don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I wouldn't do
yeah.
it the whole track, because that'd be too slow in some sections.
Well,
But
don't
Yeah.
do it in the hairpin. Obviously, that's what I did. But
Yeah, do fourth gear everywhere but the hairpin. Hairpin, you do third.
yeah, that's what I was doing. I also did third in the last corner too, but
Oh, Hines had a moment. He kind of missed turn 1. Here comes Zach. Getting right back to the bumper. Last time in this corner
you guys
they
come
made
back here. Make it
contact.
a
Here
three-car
will they
battle.
make contact again? No, but they still both go wide. Able to cut
I
back
didn't
down.
go wide.
They did kind of.
No.
Zach to the inside. He made a little bit of contact. Hines still gets the better exit. Now they're side by side. Hines almost won the grass. Watch out for this corner. Contact. I was about to say, this corner is very treacherous. Switch back. Now Zach's put on the outside as they go in the hairpin. Zach tries to switch back again. He's now on the inside. Hines will get clear with the run off the corner as they go down the back.
This is a lot like a Cars Tour race when you think about it.
Well, only 4 people racing. Hendrik, time to lag out.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Option circle speed boost stunt.
Bumper to the back of the 19. Here comes the 48. He gives him the bumper into the final corner. Zach tried the outside. He tries the inside. Here he comes. Switchback success. Zach is the second. Oh, he went a little too wide. Here comes Hines with the run. Oh, as they go into turn 2. Zach almost wrecked, and Hines is on 2 wheels, sliding up the track. Here they come, side by side. Almost even as they go in the corner. Zach hit the glass. Hines kind of pulled a slide job, and here comes Zach with the run. Now Zach going to the outside. Look out, obviously, for this corner. Bumper to the back of 19 again as they go into the hairpin. Hines missed this corner, and he does it again. Here comes Zach. This time it's a better attempt, and he's almost clear. But here comes Hines with the run. They're side by side, almost even as they go down the back. Hines has the momentum, but will it run out? It looks like the momentum's starting to go to the 48 car as they go down the back. They're still going down the back as they go down to this corner. I don't even know what number it is.
Battle for the lead.
Oh, Zach goes wide. Here comes Hines with the switchback, and he's back to second. Now here comes Zach. Dive to the inside in the final corner. No, that's not good enough.
Oh, we're both in the grass.
How many laps to go?
2.
2 to go. Hendrick, if he leads the remaining laps, he would have led 18 laps today. And Zach hit the inside wall. That's gonna give Hines a little bit of breathing room. Not a lot though. Zach still closing and able to just roll the center and the exit better. Hines does not have the traction that he needs. Now Zach peeking to the inside. He lifts, or Hines drove it in deep. Who knows? As they go into the hairpin, Hines jumps the curb, kinda misses the corner. Zach got to the bumper, couldn't do anything though. Hines is gonna get the run off the corner. No, it will go to Zach. Zach has draft now as they go down the back. Up the hill. Zach peeks to the inside. Will he go to the outside? Oh, Zach clipped the glass as they go now into the corner. Nice sweeping right-hand corner. Hines kind of messed it up. Zach almost fully clear now. Hines gets a good... Hines had a good turn, second last corner, but Zach will get clear as... Oh, Hines tried to switch back though. Almost even at the line. Now in the turn 1, Hines will drive it in. Zach kind of opted for a later approach to the corner. Zach clipped the glass.
Hey, you missed the show, buddy.
Are we in qualifying?
Tried to send it in. Oh, he almost missed the corner completely.
Take a look at what he's
They're
doing.
side by side. Hines kind of messed it up. Will Zach have the momentum? Will he have the traction? Yes, he will. Side by side. Who's gonna give? No one. Into the hairpin. Zach went wide before the corner. Now as they go into the hairpin, Hines goes wide again. 3rd time's a charm. Zach gets by. Up at the front, Hendrick. Clean track ahead. He's led 18 laps at the end of this lap. Got robbed last season. And here he is to finish the job. This time he could save enough. He didn't have mean noise, and he's gonna win it at Canadian Tire. Back to the battle for second. Hines cuts the corner. Not enough. Into the final corner. He sent it. He missed the corner. Zach goes by. Zach is through. Hines wrecks. Zach gets second, and Hines is gonna have to settle for P3.
Hines, you suck. I needed you to be.
Did I get last place point?
Yeah, you joined the party. So.
That's still a good race. Like
that's a generational battle.
That was an insane battle.
And I stopped Zach from winning a lap. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first race that Zach like actually showed up and didn't lead a lap. Besides like Vegas.
I think I led at least 1 lap at Vegas. No.
I will have to.
I can check that actually. Let's check.
Sometimes you just gotta.
You know, it'd be nice if I saw my point standing small.
Okay, chill. You did not lead a lap actually at Vegas. I think that's the only race that you didn't lead a lap until now. Hendrick having finally winning at Canadian Tire. Now we have a Canadian that has won, and probably one of the best drivers at Canadian Tire now has won at Canadian Tire. We have one more race here next season.
I could've got-
Qualifying,
I-
right?
and
Yeah,
then
Hendrick,
we'll
I would have saved
probably
enough, or
take
I
it
would have
out.
had enough to the end. So if I had
Oh, yeah,
kept
no, no,
catching
no,
you, it would have been interesting. God damn.
Yeah, I definitely figured
Yeah.
you did, and I was
Yeah.
gonna be close. Like it wouldn't. I probably 2 or 3 more laps.
Yeah, I was at full push, and you still had to be careful. So.
I was losing like 0.7 to a second a lap saving, so it would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think I would have backed up to you, so I think it would have been.
Yeah, Zach may have had the most pace, but he did not have the track position. Just
River
couldn't
Field?
put it all together.
Orange is your
field.
winner.
Man, Zach, you must just be happy.
Orange also, I'm pretty sure, got handed his first DNF of the season.
That was a
Very
quick race.
Quick but
Time
fun.
flies.
26 minutes.
We may only had
How'd the
4
race go
people,
for
but
you?
it felt like we had 14 with how much action we had on the track. Those
Oh, it
last 5
completely
laps.
got dark, and I didn't even realize.
Wait, y'all had 4 people and Zach still didn't lead a lap?
I saving
Hendrick,
things.
Hendrick led 18 of 20.
Bang,
Hines led
fastest
2.
car all day. Can't make it up.
Hendrick with the
Fastest
pole,
car all day.
leading
Holy
the
shit, a
most laps.
14.9? A
It's
14.9's crazy.
It's a max point stay for
It
Hendrick.
wasn't even my record either.
Huge points gain again for the second race in a row. We'll see you guys
Huge.
on Saturday at Michigan at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's where you get to see will Hendrick will gain more points. Will Zach start to extend the gap more? We'll have to see. Zach's 3 races that he's gonna miss are also coming up soon at the end of this month. So stay
But bang,
tuned.
I think I got everything right in
Oh.
betting.
This is a long
I
ass
was working.
qualifying.
Alright, I'm